welcome back to United Rock Nations, and today we are with Vic and Adde from Gothenburg, Swedish Glam Kings Hardcore Superstar. Hello guys.
How you doing?
Good.
You look like a typical glam king.
I am the Glam King.
So first of all, congratulations for this new record. You Can't Kill Rock and Roll is your 11th album and is out on September the 21st. How could you summarize it with 3 words? Not more, not less.
Pretty fucking
Good. Awesome.
awesome.
Pretty fucking awesome.
Great.
Good. Awesome.
yeah.
So is there a theme or a message behind the album?
Any more message? Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, sure. Is there a theme or a message behind the album, or what are you talking about in those songs?
We actually, when we sat down and planned this album, we pretty soon decided that we wanted like an album that kind of made you want to go out and have a good time, have a party, and not focus so much on the negative stuff in life, you know, and make a strong, positive rock and roll album. Almost like, you know, that feeling when you worked the whole week, it's Friday, you're on your way home, all you want to do is take a shower, go out with your friends, and during that time when you hit the shower, you just want to put on some feel-good music. That's the type of album we want to release now, you know. I feel good rock and roll album.
Well, this is typically the feeling we've got when we're listening to it. Like each and every one of those songs could be a hit by itself. You've chosen to release 5 of those as singles. How did you make the choice to single out those songs?
Well, some of the songs are obvious from the get-go. Some of the songs grew as we recorded the album and how they turned out. Maybe they weren't planned as a single in the demo stage, but sometimes a song, when you enter the studio, sometimes the song gets better, sometimes it gets worse. So it's kind of again, but we just picked the songs that represent the album in a good way. This feel good, inviting feeling that you get of the album.
A lot of gut feeling also.
Yeah.
A lot of gut. I think we actually, a couple of times we were going for one single and then we just at the very end we like, let's change it.
Yeah.
Let's release something else
Yeah.
from the album. Yeah. So it was we never closed any doors.
No, but we knew that we wanted to release a lot of singles, just to kind of give people time to get used to the songs, have a listen, and give the songs what they deserve, so they just don't get forgotten the next day, you know. But yeah,
Give them a personality,
Exactly.
like their own personality.
So you were saying that a song could change radically entering the studio. Could you give us examples? Did it happen for this album?
Yeah. My Sanctuary, I think the 3rd song on the album, that was a song that wasn't really, it was very open still.
yeah,
So when we recorded it, we actually tried to do a acoustic version, the whole song acoustic, and that really didn't fly really, and then we just ended up with this arrangement, and a lot of experimentation. Which is kind of unusual because we worked very hard on the demos for this album. We pretty much knew exactly what we wanted before we went into the studio, just to be certain that the product comes out the way we want it to sound and feel like.
And
and that song was the least finished one. Rest of the songs were like 95% finished. This was like 70-80%. It was still, there were still decisions to be made about the song.
And are you keeping those songs for a B-side kind of album, or do you delete them, get rid of them?
We don't do B-sides.
Yeah.
Cocky. We don't do B-sides.
We just do good songs. You know? We just kind of focus on, making good songs and not making B-sides.
Mm.
Maybe a bit cocky, but that's a fact. That's a focus.
Yeah. You've been around for more than 20 years now. What makes you keep writing? What triggers the writing for you guys?
That's probably the reason why I still like being in Hardcore Superstar, because Hardcore Superstar as a band, we've never been afraid of taking chances and trust our gut feeling and just follow, not to be trapped in one genre. If we want to write a song in a different mood than we are famous for, like, we are not afraid to change our style because we want to follow our creativity. It's almost like we're slaves under creativity. Let's follow this path down and see where we end up, you know. And a lot of bands, they don't dare to go that path because no, we have our sound, we have our style, we have our fans, and if we do something else, we're gonna get slaughtered, you know. But we would never. I think we are a pretty ballsy band. We can pretty much do whatever we want, as long as we follow the creativity, you know.
As long as it's our decision.
Yeah.
To make it.
And you can call us stubborn and all of that, but I'm very proud of that fact that we always follow the heart, never business minded. And it's maybe that's because and maybe that's why the album sounds so different, you know. Always follow the heart.
That's cool. And would you say that following people's expectations actually stifles creativity, a group's creativity?
It narrows it down so much. It just kills creativity a lot.
Talking about creativity and evolution, what landmarks, if you look back on your career, what would be the insiders' landmarks on your evolution? Which steps did you feel were very important to you as a band?
Do you mean in album-wise or decision-wise or?
All of that.
Experiences.
And writing-wise and experiences.
To me, when we get the offer to maybe open up and play with our like heroes, that's always like a big thing for me. It's like pretty much all the bands that I still have posters up on the wall in my studio at home. Pretty much all those bands we have opened for now, like
Wow.
Kiss, Iron Maiden, not Iron Maiden, that's still to go, but AC/DC, Metallica, Aerosmith. We opened up for all those bands, and to me as a music, I really love those bands, and that means a lot. It's like I can die a happy man after that, and those are things that stand out, you know.
Definitely. So this is rock and roll. This is the rock and roll style of life. Is it just having challenges and reaching your dreams?
Just believing in what you do.
So what does rock and roll mean to you?
Pretty much what we just said, like just follow the heart and do whatever you want, and as long as you're creative, you are rock and roll in some way, because you do exactly what your heart is telling you what to do, and not being a slave under anything.
It doesn't necessarily have to be about music. It's
No.
about all the choices you make. As long as it's your choice, then that's...
Yeah. So You Can Kill Rock and Roll, which is the title of your album. Could you please tell us about the context when you found this title?
You can kill my rock and roll.
Your rock and roll.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what it's called.
Mm.
Well, I guess the seed of that statement comes from Instagram post
Mhm.
that we saw of Danko Jones. He posted something about a famous rock and roll star back in the day saying rock and roll is dead.
Mm.
There's no more rock and roll is dead. And he was extremely pissed off about it. He wrote a big post about how wrong this person was, and we thought that what a great thing to do, to stand up for rock and roll. And we were like, "Fuck, you can't kill rock and roll, you can't kill my rock and roll." And that's where we started, well, that's a fucking great statement.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
what everybody should stand for.
Yeah.
Stand up for rock and roll, you can't kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of where it started. And then we just kind of, I guess we had that idea, and then we wrote the lyrics around it's like invitation for a big party, for feel good, for aggression, for aggression meaning, like, for me that's kind of the same thing. Feel good and aggression,
Mhm.
it's just the same thing for me.
Yeah. You've got an amazing feedback for the singles out there. Have you had a chance to play the new songs live yet?
Oh yeah.
Four of them?
Yeah.
Four?
I think we played all the singles
four,
live.
We haven't played ADHD yet because it's been out for a week or something.
Mhm.
We
That's
haven't
the first.
rehearsed it yet.
Yeah.
No. But yeah, we and this might be a problem in the future because we want to play a lot of songs from the new album.
Mm.
But also, I know from when I go and see a concert, I want to hear the old stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's like if I go and watch Kiss, I want to see them play Detroit Rock City. Even if I've seen them a million times and they always play Detroit Rock City, but I want to hear that still, you know. So yeah, we got some problems to solve because we want to play like at least 3 more songs from the new album,
Oh, yeah.
which
All the singles and like
2 more.
2 more.
That's gonna be like 8 songs
Yeah.
live
That leaves
from the
us-
new album.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's gonna be a big argument about this later on.
Let's leave that for later.
And have you got a favorite one so far?
I love to play live. I love to play Electric Rider,
Mhm.
and I like the 2-part harmonies that we do in the choruses. I just love that, and it's a heavy song. We're not that famous for being heavy. We're more like an energetic band, like stand on your toes and But that's a heavy song, and a very laid back groove, and yeah, I like to play that song live.
What about you, Berg?
Well, I like all the new songs, but I think I'm gonna love playing the title track of the album because it's got an anthem feel to it,
Mhm.
like a real larger than world chorus and a verse that's like extremely feel good. You just want to have a sangria or something on a beach and just enjoy life, you know. You just got a positive vibe to it. I'm gonna love that, and I think that people are gonna appreciate it as well.
Drink in my hand, I got my toes in the sand.
Hey, you know, drinking hand, I got my toes in the sand. It's
So
like an old
this is
Aerosmith
the-
song or something.
Something we talked about yesterday. It's like drinks in the hand and toes in the sand.
Great.
Yeah.
So this is the next step you're looking forward to. You're excited about playing those live.
Oh yeah. We just need to go home and learn them.
Mm.
Because it's been a while since we played them. Played them in the studio.
And all these songs are designed to be taken to the stage and played live, and I can't wait to like play the title track, but also the last song on the album, Goodbye.
Mm.
I always looked on that song as like we closed the show with that song, and during that song we just fire off everything we've got, like pyro, confetti, everything. It's like a big celebration, like goodbye.
People flying through the air.
Yeah.
Everything.
Monkeys on the
Yeah.
stage.
Hey, if
Yeah.
that makes a good show, then bring us the monkeys.
Yeah.
Well, nice shows in perspective then. You've grown up in a very particular town, Gothenburg. Could you tell us about this and about the musical background? Because lots of great bands, are from there. So what is it like to grow up and to form a band over there?
Can you repeat the question? I didn't hear.
Mm-hmm. What is it like to grow up over there and to form a band while those great groups are also around?
Take that one.
Well, I'm not from Gothenburg, so I can't answer that question. I guess that all of them kind of know each other.
Mm.
All the bands are kind of it's the same kind of age, I think, and they kind of know each other from school and stuff.
Mm.
So I guess you know better.
Yeah, but I don't have a good answer to it really. That's the problem.
Okay.
All right. So my last question: have you got a motto? Has the band got a motto?
The only way out is all in.
Right. Thank you.
Gonna finish every interview with that.
My dad used to do that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was sitting in the back seat, and we're in traffic, and nothing gets me going like my dad in traffic. And somebody honks their horn or something like that, and my dad's like. Yeah, we gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. It's been pushed down for too long, and this needs to come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
all right.
thank you.
Sorry about that.
No, that was fun. Thank you very much, guys, for this interview.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
would you mind doing a little radio ID for us?
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, hi guys, this is Vic and Adde from Hardcore Superstar, and you're watching United Rock Nations. I just had to. We should do it one more time. We should do it at the same
One
time.
more.
Together.